try to still find some form of happiness through those dark times you're going through. I know it's going to be dark times. It's going to be times where you're going through misery, but you can still find happiness in going through those times. It's all about a journey. But in order to get through those dark times, you got to be aware of what you're constantly thinking about. And the reason why this is so important because it's going to be a time where you're doing everything right. Everything is going in order. You've been on top of things. You've been consistent. You know what I'm saying? You've been waking up, going to work out, going to work, doing everything right, and then something's gonna hit in your life that's gonna be devastating. That's gonna be so tragic. Something's gonna happen. I'm not wishing that on anybody, but you gotta be aware and understand how to handle it as a person. You gotta be stoic enough to not let your emotions run wild when dealing with a rough time or pushing past a rough time, because everybody's gonna have a time where they're flowing, where everything is going great in their life. Like they just feel at the top of the mountain right now. But it's gonna come a time where some adversity hits you, some adversity kicks in. It could be anything. And the reason why I did this video is because my dog recently passed away yesterday. He ended up getting out of the gate and a man strangled him to death. Like a man ended up strangling my dog to death because I guess the man said that my dog was gonna attack him. I had this little boy since he was a baby. I brought him home. So I'm on my way to my workout. I'm about to go train boxing and stuff. And my mom calls me talking about crying, talking about go to her house because I keep my dog at my mom's house when I don't have when I'm busy and stuff like that. But it was just crazy to understand that, wow, like everything is going good in my life. And I get this phone call talking about, you know, your dog just passed away. My mom is crying, telling me to go to the hospital to meet her there and to check on everything. And right when I understand that, right when she said that, I knew that things weren't good. Like it wasn't gonna be good. I was preparing myself on the ride there that be stoic enough and be strong. Be strong because your mama's over here crying because that was her dog too. Like I basically gave that dog to her, but it was just crazy because everything was going good. Like I had a great week. I felt like I was getting a lot done, a lot accomplished, and then boom, I get that phone call. And it's going to come a time like that in your life to where you get a phone call and you're not going to hear it, and you still got to be stoic enough and still have a positive mindset to where you think and sit back and think like, why did this happen? You got to not question God. You never want to question God, but know that God doesn't do things for no reason. Everything happens for a reason. So if it was because, you know, he felt that everything was going good in my life, I need you to hit you with some adversity, because I asked God for a lot of things. Me and God have a great relationship and he knows what I want in life, but he also lets me know it's not going to be easy. What you're asking for is a big goal, and you're going to lose loved ones in the long, like you're going to lose loved ones on the road to getting your dreams. You're going to lose certain people. You're going to, you know what I'm saying, not have certain relationships with close friends that you used to have anymore. So it's a lot of things that come into place when just dealing with life, learning life. So when you can learn how to take things as they are, and if it's something that you can't control, there's no point of you putting energy into it. I knew that there wasn't nothing I could do. I didn't let my dog out. I didn't put him in a position to get killed and his fucking throat strangled. It was nothing I could do. So the best thing I could do was control my emotions going into this hospital, knowing my mother's bawling her eyes out. These doctors are coming with hella questions. They want me to fill out police reports and all that stuff. And all I could do was just be stoic enough and be like, okay, hand it here. Yeah, she's okay. Like she'll be okay. And I'm talking to the doctors like this to my mother, knowing that she's crying her eyes out. And I'm just being stoic, saying, okay, yeah, I'll fill it out. Yep. No, we don't want to file a police report. We'll be all right. Yeah. Just keep the dog here and we'll get him and we'll bury him in the backyard. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll get him back. It's things you have to deal with as a man. You got to be strong enough to deal with certain adversity that comes in your life, because it's gonna come. It's not that it's not gonna come, or it, like, if it is, or if it's gonna come. There's gonna be adversity that comes in your life, but it's up to you to get through that adversity. It's up to you to get through the misery you're going through, and it starts with your mind, because we all are going through bullshit in life. What life gives us, we go through bullshit because life hits us, but you can still live in your mind. You can still be happy in your mind. You can still learn how to take situations and grow from them, and ask, like, instead of asking God, why did this happen? What happened? I've been doing so good. Question what's greater that's gonna come out of this, because nothing bad happens for a reason. There's always something greater that comes out of that. Something happens really bad, it's always something great on the other end of it. So on that ride home, on that ride to the veterinarian place or whatever, I was asking God, I was like, like, what what do you have planned for in my life that's gonna be so great to where you felt that you had to take my dog away from me? And I'm not talking to God in a mean way. I'm talking to him in a curious way, like, there's gotta be something good, like there's gonna be something that I push past, something great that's gonna happen in my life, because this tragic thing just happened to my dog dying, and I'm doing everything right. I'm not messing up. I'm in the Bible every day. I'm working out every day. I'm trying to make money every day. Like, I'm doing everything to just better myself as a person with still having a relationship with God. And then this happens. So when you understand that everything happens for a reason, my faith, I would never question my faith. And you should never question your faith. You got to have so much faith that anything that you feel knocks you off your course, it was just a learning lesson. It was just something that needed to happen. You needed to experience these emotions, these feelings, because it's going to come a day where this might happen times 10 later on in the future, but you know how to handle it because you've dealt with this before. You don't look at negative things that happen in your life as a way of, why is the world coming for me? No, you look at it in a way of, okay, how can I take this and grow from it? If I don't have my dog in my life no more, what do I need to do to go harder to where this is not going to affect me anymore? Because things can affect you when you don't have nothing going on in your life. You don't have a vision, you don't have a goal, you don't have a direction. People that don't have directions, they take things a little too more, they take things differently. They're more sensitive to things. You know what I'm saying? Things affect them differently because they might be cherishing. I could have been somebody who didn't have nothing going on in their life, no love, no family, and then my dog dies. I will be questioning God, like, what the fuck? Like, you might as well end it all. Not saying that would happen because I love my life, but people go through these things, bro. They just think one thing having another after another after another, and then everything is just going downhill, and somebody might want to end their life. But you got to realize that the mind controls everything. If you can switch your mind frame around and be like, okay, this happened, there's nothing I can do about it. All I can do is control my emotions and how I react to it. So how am I going to get through this? How am I going to go about it now? Because I know God has something greater for me, because he just wanted me to go through this tragic experience, and I handled it very well. I didn't question him. I didn't cry. It affected me, of course. That's my dog. That's my baby boy. But I understand what I understood, that I still can't get distracted. I can't get thrown off of the goal, because things are going to come in your way. Tragic things are going to happen in your life, and you're going to still have to know how to deal with them and still focus on the end goal. Because once you get to that end goal, everything that you went through, you're going to be able to look back and be like, wow, I've grown. I've grown as a person, bro. I went through so much bullshit and grown and still made it out and still got to reach my goals. And that's what you want to inspire to be. You want to be that person to inspire somebody else to do it, because you went through so much bullshit and still been able to do it, and somebody might be going through something way worse than you, and you're giving them hope to be like, wow, he went through all that and still made it out. I know I can do it. I know I can get through some shit. But see, us as people have so much big dreams and big goals, but then when we hit some type of adversity, or when we feel like things are going to shit, we quit, or we become non-believers. When that's when your faith needs to go even higher. When my dog died and I got that phone of my mom crying and yelling, I knew that my faith needed to become stronger. My faith needed to become stronger, bro, because I understood this is what's gonna come with what just happened. It's gonna be a lot more of this. Not wishing it on me, on myself, but I understand that's what comes with life. Things are gonna happen. Things are gonna be put into your life that you're gonna understand. You gotta understand. I need to figure out a way to deal with this the right way, and not let my emotions destruct me. I have to rise past the occasion and still be stoic enough to understand I have goals, I have dreams, and I have things I have to accomplish. Yes, I just had a tragic experience happen. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna embrace what I'm dealing with. I'm gonna embrace the emotions I'm feeling with. I'm not gonna express them out vividly if they're not positive. I'm gonna just keep them. I'm gonna be aware, not run away from your emotions. You never want to run away from your emotions, but you have to be aware of them and then change those thoughts, change those emotions. And it's possible, bro. Like, this experience right now let me know that you can go through so much misery in your life. Things can happen in your life that hurts you, breaks you down, and you can still be happy, bro. You can still smile and be like, it's gonna be glory on the other side of the road. And I'm telling you, bro, you gotta deal with it.